you guys see me? I'm in frame. I must be in frame. I just had the most unmotivated day, so I had the most unmotivated day, but I found some really cool crystals, and we're gonna finish off the rest of the resin here. There's just a little bit of resin left. So let that soak in some coffee water for a while. I don't know, I was supposed to it was market cleanup today, and every year I'm like, yeah, I'm coming to market cleanup. And for 3 years, 4 years running now, I just make it. I stayed up late, which I like staying up late, so whatever. But you couldn't get out of bed. To do it. And then, because I went back to sleep, I had one of those super vivid dreams, so that sucked too. I just kind of but a friend of mine really wanted to show me this crystal boulder thing. I gotta stay back so I'm in frame. So we went up there and did that, and that was fun. And I did find a lot of really cool quartz crystals that are super clear and really show off we couldn't remember what kind of crystal structure it was. I guess it's hexagonal because they've got the point at the top. I'm just going to show you. So that's what we're going to look at. I'm going to release some videos where we're it was all in one big boulder. So I'm going to release some videos where we're there, but I didn't show much of how to get in there or whatever, because that's his special project. And I'm still waiting for him to get back to me about whether he wants me to air any of the videos with his voice in it or not. And I know I'm kind of having this T-Rex arms thing going on. I'm exhausted, you guys, exhausted. So sorry if my videos haven't been very interesting, but these crystals are interesting. So let's have a look at them real quick, because they are interesting. Don't mind my coffee water. And then we're going to finish off this mushroom that this lady has asked me to make. So this is the first one that I have cleaned so far. Look at that. I gotta change the lights in here too. Let's see how far we can zoom in. So these are just crystal quartz, and we were talking about, it's all in there's some moss on there too. Isn't the moss cool? And these are in green rock, chlorite rock. Aren't those cool? I found some really good ones just buried in the dirt. So I am going to release a video where it's just me digging in the dirt. There was this huge boulder that had fallen off the side of this big rock. Awesome, eh? And I just kept digging in the dirt, and I kept finding some super cool specimens, but there was so many different pieces. This one's probably not as good, but you can still see some of those. See the crystal structures, right? That's what we're really looking for, is the formation of the actual, and that's a cool bug. There was Druzy quartz, which is just the smaller with the sparkles. I'll show you a couple of those. And then there's big slab quartz, right? It's just kind of the white milky stuff. And then this is the rock it was growing on. I want to say that this is a sedimentary rock. It's not granite. Sometimes when I show you guys crystal quartzes, they're growing out of granites, right? And then there was a whole pile of these. I thought this was neat. Just this thin quartz. This fell out of a hole that he'd been working on. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for him to get back to me. And then, right, there were some of these pieces. And I'll show you the hole that it came out of. He was talking about how we thought this was cool, that this boulder didn't have any earth underneath it. So it must have rolled down the hill probably more than 10,000 years ago, because none of the trees were present at the time, as there's no actual ground underneath the boulder. Cool, right? So we'll probably do this a bit backwards. I'll probably release this where you guys can have a look at this. Yeah, I just thought this was super cool. See this line here? So even though this is more opaque, and a lot of the actual crystals that I brought home are totally clear. I still need to clean them up. I was outside cleaning them up, but then Darcy showed up and she had some gifties for Wolf. See, there's the Druzy in there. These ones are kind of interesting because they're kind of green. Or they're still like little formations, but see, or like they're still like hexagonal tips. I think that's what it was. Or they're not triclinic because there's like 4 or 5 edges, but isn't that nice? Look at that one. It's like a tooth. Teeth. With teeth. That's what we like. Yeah, so and that was cool. It wasn't that far to get to. Some of these though that I brought are just white. Still cool. It was hard to choose what to grab because it was all really beautiful and sparkly and all still really covered in dirt. Very dirty. So like some of them had like a sparkly top. Like this one. There's a little bit of crystal in there. See that edge? Yeah. So I'll probably make some art out of these ones that are not as spectacular, and then probably keep a couple specimens like this. This needs a clean. I just got this toilet scrubber thing for that, and then I just kind of like, that's why I was, like I said, I was outside cleaning them up because I was going to try and show you guys better, but maybe I'll sit them in some vinegar, and that might be, just look, it doesn't take much, and then look at them. Nice, right? Ooh. It's like cool, eh? A whole boulder full of these things. You imagine the size of some of them that are inside. And here's the host rock. And a lot of that good old Bellacula dirt because it's been sitting there for a while. So basically I just brushed away. I found this one boulder piece and I just like kept brushing and brushing and brushing away at it. But what I really wanted to, here's another thin piece. What I really wanted to show you though was, I want to show them all. I need to brush them more. I need to brush them more off, hey. I'll probably set them in vinegar so that they get cleaner, but isn't that cool? You could like, you can cut somebody with that. It's so cool. Very cool. Yeah, I should have brushed them more before I tried to do a video, but just running out of time here like I usually am. Running out of time. I need a better brush, maybe like a I need a better brush, and I'll sit them in vinegar. Sit them in vinegar and show them off again, but at least you get to see cool, right? See that flat surface? Look at that. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, so stay tuned for Maddogmountainarts, where we'll definitely have a bunch of these in our art. And there was some, like Aaron picked this one out of inside the boulder. Look at that. And that's what we were really looking for, was pieces that were like not big crystals that are separate from the rest of the rock. And I found, like, even as I was digging through the dirt, you'll see in my video, as I was digging through the dirt, it was like there was just loose pieces like this size. I just talked to my mom on the phone and left just stress me out. So I like to handle my rocks. Clear all the negative energy. Handle your rocks. Right? This is cool. Little Druzy in there. Look at that. Cute. Tiny little one. Yeah, literally when I was pawing through the dirt, there was tiny little ones like this. Just loose in the dirt. Isn't that cool? I could pick them all out and make... That's not that spectacular. That's not that. This, though, it's just really dirty. Just really dirty, but after I scrub that up, you'll be able to see those. Yeah. It's just like a whole pile of loose ones with, oh, yeah. Oh, I found this. Isn't that cool? I found that. Isn't that awesome? And I think I found like the other piece to it that used to be sitting there too. So that's kind of what he was saying that was probably in there. And what he was looking for was bigger ones of these. I got lucky and found this. I dug it out of the dirt. Actually cool, right? A real crystal. Now I'm a real crystal hunter. A real crystal hunter. So, and they were saying that there's no more boulders that look like this, but there has to be more boulders that look like this. And I'm going to go back up and take you guys and look around. We'll just have to wait till Wolfie's got to go to school, so maybe. I'm always such a... That's neat, eh? Chickeness about driving my truck anywhere, but we'll do that. We'll drive up there. I went up there with him today and I scoped out all the spots that we can turn around really good. That's what I'm always worried about, hey? Where can I turn around? Yeah, and then so there was other ones, like teenies, like look at that. Isn't that cool? Could make a pair of earrings though with that inside it, right? It would be great. Or like, yeah, I dug these all out of the dirt. It was like shameful, actually, how many that were just like chilling in the dirt. Imagine if they were diamonds. I'd be rich. Rich, I say. Yeah, so I feel bad that I didn't make it to the market. It's just like, I think I've overloaded my plate with this whole like working idea. I hope I can do it. I'm not very good. You know what I'm good at? Making content. Running around in the bushes. That's what I'm good at. I'm actually super nervous about this job I took, and I hope that I can just keep my shies together. I just gotta go into robot mode and just get it done, because just need to pay my land taxes off so bad, right? I need to get ahead a little bit so that we can do some fun things, so we can do some more fun crystal hunting this year, and I cannot feel like such a loser. I thought maybe it would help me not feel like such a loser too, right? I've really been feeling like a loser. Just got this like little rock channel, you know, where I'm like, oh, look at my crystals, and I make resin and I be a mom, and I don't know. Just seems like there's lots of people that do a lot more harder work than that. So I'm gonna try to join you guys. Be a hard worker, I guess, like everybody else. We'll see. Those are cool, right? Shiny. I love it. This one's cute. Yeah, so, right, and this didn't take me very long to gather all these, and I'm super excited about them, and I've still got the whole, like, bottom of a bucket, really. The whole bottom of a bucket. We could do, like, a whole, I don't know, we could do, like, a whole, probably half an hour with just these specimens, right? But I don't usually like to bore you guys that much about my crystal quartz, especially when I'm not like mouthing off any interesting information to go along with it. Should have had a book or something and been like, crystal quartz comes from the blah 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 and the blah 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 blah, right? That's what I should have done. But anyways, I will clean these up, and maybe I will do maybe I'll use these to talk about the 7 different crystal structures that we need to yak about. So, but this is what it looks like when you just take it straight out of the rock. Anyways, at least you got a pretty good idea of what it looks like. I thought it was interesting that it's not in granite matrix. This looks like sedimentary rock to me. And there was a few pieces where it's kind of like black, more black, and varying degrees of like translucent to straight up clear. And what we like is the straight up clears, right? So if you guys, and this was just like, it's a big boulder and then there's quartz veins running through it. So if you're out in the bushes and you happen to see a big boulder with like quartz veins running through it, this could be, you might be able to find. And there was a tree growing out of this boulder too, so that might be an indicator. And yeah, just look for all the edges. So I'm gonna make coffee and I'm gonna mix up the rest of this resin, and I'm pretty much just gonna finish a few things that I've got going on. And we could jump over to the other table and I could, yeah, this guy. It could just be dirt, but doesn't it kind of look like it's smoky? Right? I'll set them in vinegar. I'm going to put a bunch in vinegar in jars, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to use acid because we were talking about that today, and I'd have to like have some baking soda handy, and like these ones almost look like it could be dirt, but they could be kind of orange too, right? Hard to say. Qu'est-ce que c'est? So yeah, that was some of my crystal hunting. And stay tuned for the videos that I'm going to upload. And sorry, it's not like, oh, that. Yeah, that. That was a good one. Look at that one. Right? And I just dug that out of the dirt. So cool, eh? I mean, it was on the rock, but I dug it out of the dirt. And, like, I would say, like, that one in there, see how it's more orange? These ones are more clear. There's the rock behind it. And there's just some of the dirty rock. Right? The ugliest rock. But the coolest crystals. So, let me zoom you out again. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and then so this lady wants this mushroom from me. And what I did was I put some of my quartz pieces in there, see? And then that's glow in the dark white on the bottom. She kind of wanted me to recreate an amanita. So what I'm doing now is I'm just mixing up some red. This is some quartz necklaces that I made too, but they're not, I gotta fix them. So I'm gonna mix up the red, and this is my hematite quartz. It's hard to see though, this side's dark. Let's move her over. I'm gonna mix it up and just pour that on top, and that'll be done. This, you guys have probably seen me. I did a video before where I had, this is a hematite quartz that I resined. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that, I've still got to do that side, and that's probably what I'll do now is just put some clear. Isn't that pretty? Are you finished? That's awesome, eh? This one kind of got like a leopard pattern. Oh, and a little star. You get a little star on that piece. Casualty of war. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Doesn't the resin just shine them up nice? So I will probably just like, might put a little resin on there. It's got an edge though, so actually that piece I should sand. Isn't that gorgeous though? That one's got a glitter on it too. Sometimes I mess up and I get glitter on them. But that's what it looked like raw. And that's what it looks like sliced. And then I'll just put clear on there. Cool, right? I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. And This one kind of had an agate-y appearance to it. Alright, and there's 20 more minutes of my time. I'm going to also apply for child care subsidies, so I will do that. And for all you single moms out there, look at this. I'll have to sand that off, but this came from the way home. Across the Chilcotin. Pretty neat rock, eh? And then I just resined it. Maybe we'll do a talk about how we apply for childcare subsidies, since I decided that I'm going to hero and go to work now. So, and this is what it looks like in the bucket. Pretty dirty, eh? Pretty dirty. Don't put that down your sink. Make sure you empty that outside. And I'm starving now. I'm gonna have coffee instead, because that's what we do around here. So thanks for watching Maddogmountainarts. I made this funny boat short, and it's like there's a sinking boat down at the dock, and it's funny how many people were like, why didn't you save the boat? You know why? Because it's not my boat. That's why. And I'm busy doing a million other things. So thanks for watching my videos. And this is pretty cool too, eh? You see the star I made? Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Wish me luck, you guys. This might be the end of my cool videos for a couple days. Peace out on that. Peace out.